It's about 2:05 in the morning. I'm at Mere Heath. Been working the past couple of days on a computer program. I hate computer programming, it really does me head in. I finally finished about 1 o'clock, I think about 1:15. I went downstairs, had a cup of tea, and I thought to myself, if I don't go now, I probably won't go. So I got myself sorted, submitted a DIY route, and now I'm off to Will's End, which is down by Llangollen. So Stoke-on-Trent, across the plains to Llangollen, around to Wrexham, Wrexham to Preseath, Market Drayton, and back to Stoke-on-Trent, or Mere Heath in my case. Yeah, it should be a nice ride. Some big climbs halfway around, and gentle rolling hills in between across the plains. My next stop is likely to be Wem, so I'm going to leave here, go down to Eccleshaw, across the back to Wem, and then Wem to Ellesmere to Chirk over to Trevor, and then go via the viaduct, the canal viaduct, and that will take me on to Will's End Road, kind of bypassing Llangollen. I'll see you in a couple hours. Just arrived at Wem. It's 34 miles into the journey. It's been quite a strange leg, to be honest with you. I've come across a couple of people just on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. For example, we're literally on a small road connecting farmers' fields really. There was nothing around for miles, and there was a couple that looked like they'd just been to a wedding walking along the road. And it sounds like they'd done something in a taxi, and the taxi driver just kicked them out of the taxi and left them there. They have no idea where they were or where they're going. So yeah, quite a strange 30 miles. It's cost me some time talking to different people, trying to resolve problems for them. Hopefully I'll still get to Chirk by about 6 o'clock. See you later. I arrived at Chirk. It's 50 miles, 4 hours, so just arrived at 6 o'clock. That's better than I thought I was going to do, considering all the stops I've had. Got myself some water, some milk, a couple of chocolate bars. I'm not going to have a big sandwich because I'm about to start all the climbing. Yeah. My next checkpoint will be Trevor and the viaduct, which is about 7 miles away. Then just after the viaduct I start to climb up onto Will's End Road. It gets quite steep. I go most of the way up and then turn down for the bottom of Horseshoe Pass, and then we go up Horseshoe Pass, get to the cafe at the top, and I kind of come back on myself to go back up onto Will's End Road, which now will take me around to Wrexham and the A Road. There's a 24-hour services on the side there. I'm sure I'll stop part way up and do another video footage, take quite a few photos, because hopefully the sun might come up as I'm going up and over. Chat to you soon. Well, I made it up onto the Panoramic Walk, which is the road that takes me up to Will's End, but I'm going to drop off down to the start of Horseshoe Pass in about a mile and a half. But I thought I would just stop and let you see what the view looks like from the junction, which joins the Panoramic Walk. It's a very nice view. I think the view is actually better further down, because you can see the river coming down towards the hillside, and it just makes a better view. I had to stop part way down a hill. I've only gone about 300 or 400 metres, and I can see why it's called the panoramic view, because the vista is really spectacular. The video footage and the photographs will not do this justice. It is lovely, absolutely fantastic. I'm at the top of Horseshoe Pass now, and the wind is very strong and quite cold, so I've put my coat on. I'm not staying. I was going to stop and have a bit of lunch on the wall, one of the benches, and then head off. I've changed my mind. I'm literally going to do this video and then disappear. But the Horseshoe Pass itself is easy, much easier than I anticipated. It's got nothing compared to a lot of the 20% climbs I did in Scotland. Even the ones around Mount Coffin-Stoke-on-Trent are much more difficult than the 20% part of this climb, and overall the climb is actually quite easy. But by saying that, my strategy, like all big climbs, is to sit and plod in easy gear all the way up. So I don't race. I think my average would be probably around the 4 miles per hour all the way up. Yeah, glad I came and did it. 60 miles to do it, 60 miles to the home. Hey, there you go. My next thing now is to drop down, all the way back down on a little back road, which is on the back of this is the cafe. The main road is just on the other side of the rise, and I'm going to drop down this little back lane. And this back lane will take me down around into the forest and then back up onto Will's End, and then from there I'll follow the road up and over to Wrexham. Another big climb, 15, I think it gets up to 18% in places. Right, so I've just come over Will's End, come across the top of the Morelands. I'm just about, well, it feels like I'm just about to drop down the other side towards my coffee stop. Although I'm feeling quite good, so I might not stop, I might push on to Panoramic. You probably can't see in the video, but I can see right in the distance the estuary which the A55 follows all the way down to North Wales, and it's actually quite a nice view. It's a shame the video won't put that on. The original plan was to stop at Wrexham at the Costa, but I decided to keep going, and then I thought about stopping at Panoramic, but when I pulled off there was nowhere open to have a cup of tea or anything, so I just carried on going, and now we're at Sept. I've ordered myself some beans on toast and a cup of tea. Well, what's the data? I've done 103 miles, 10 hours 29, and a hefty speed of 12 miles an hour. I'm going to have to go a bit quicker. I won't get back within the 12 hours, but I'll probably get back within the 13 hours. Although the ride is 140 miles, so I think I've got about 17 hours anyway. Oh, beans on toast is coming, thank you. Next stop from here is Market Drayton, and then Market Drayton is going to take me over to Eccleshaw, and then Eccleshaw to Stone, and Stone to home. And that last 10 miles is uphill. I always look forward to it, not. Feeling good, feeling strong. Hopefully I should be able to try to average about 15 miles an hour over the next 30 miles, so maybe 2 hours if I'm lucky. Probably a bit fast, bit slower than that, so maybe 2.5. I just passed the finish line and I've done 137 miles in 13 hours 27. The last 10 miles, in fact the last 30 miles weren't that bad. Quite enjoyed them actually. Feeling quite strong even though I've done quite a lot of climbing today. The interesting thing is the rain. When I was down in Stone, which is about 5 miles from where I am now, clear skies, dry roads, not a hint of rain anywhere. As I got higher or closer to the top of the hill, it's just rained. So much so it looks like we had a monsoon. A lot of the roads are flooded, which I've come up. So there you go. Overall, it's a really good ride. I will definitely go back and do this ride again. I'll probably use it as a training ride next year in the first half of the year, just to build up my stamina, because having those climbs about halfway around the Hard Knock Pass and World End are actually really good. Signing off for now.